Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I am Kalidasan. I am working as an assistant professor in Department of Physical Education of JJ College of Arts and Science, Autonomous Pudukkottai. Now I am going to discuss about structure and functions of cell from anatomy and physiology. Anatomy and physiology is very interesting subject in physical education. Not only physical education, this is a fundamental and a major subject in all doctor courses in medical field. Next slide shows that what is anatomy. Anatomy, it is the study about structure of the human body or structure of the human organs. The study of the structure and shape of the body and body parts and their relationships to one another. Anatomy is a word which is derived from the Greek word to cut. Next, physiology. Physiology, it is the study about functions of human body or functions of human organs. The study of how the body and its parts work or function. Physiology is a word which is derived from the Latin word nature. Next slide motto, cell. Cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of living body. Each cell has its own lifespan. It's born, lives, feeds itself, excretes, reproduces, grows, dies, and is replaced. The human body is composed of trillions of cells. They provide for the body, take in nutrients from the food, convert those nutrients into energy, and carry out specialized function. Here, given the cell structure, in human body, there are several cells, different cells in the human body, like blood cells, bone cells, nerve cells, sperm cells, etc. Next slide that shows that cell. A cell is made up of protoplasm. Outside of the nucleus is called cytoplasm, and inside the nucleus is called nucleus. The cell, it can be classified in two categories. One is prokaryotic cell, another one is eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell that do not have any two nucleus or membranes is found organelles, it is also found in plant cells, for example bacteria cells. Next, eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic cell that contain a nucleus and organelles and are enclosed by a plasma membranes, for example the cell of the all plants. Generically straight away we are able to say that prokaryotic cell not present the nucleus, eukaryotic cell present the nucleus in the middle of the cells. Next slide shows that this is the structure of the cells. Cells have many parts, each with a different function. Some these parts called organelles are specialized structures that perform certain tasks within the cells. The human cells contain the following major parts. First, we discuss about cell membranes. It is otherwise called as a plasma membranes or plasma lemma. It is made up of fats and proteins. It is the outer layer of the living cell. It selectively transports the substances into and outside of the cells. So that is called semi-permeable membranes. Now discuss about the functions of the cell membranes. One is it selectively transport the materials into and out of the cells. Second is it gives structure of the cells. And third is it protect the cell from the injuries. And fourth is it provide connection with the adjacent cells. Next move to on another slide. These are the parts of the cells. Next, protoplasm and cytoplasm. Protoplasm cells is made up of protoplasm. It is nothing but viscose semi-fluid like substances in middle of the cells. And cytoplasm. The protoplasm including the nucleus, which means protoplasm lying between cell membranes and nuclear membranes, is called as cytoplasm. It consists of vital molecules such as carbohydrate, fat, protein, amino acid, minerals and water. Next, discuss about functions of the protoplasm and cytoplasm. One is it helps in the intracellular distribution of enzymes, nutrients. And second is synthesis of proteins, fatty acids, etc. is take place is the cytoplasm. Next, move to another slide. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, it is the tubular structure. It consists of two membranes. It is in two forms. They are one granular or rough endoplasmic reticulum which contains ribosomes. Second is agranular or smooth surfaced endoplasmic reticulum. This doesn't contain ribosomes. Next, discuss about the functions of endoplasmic reticulum. It gives large surface for the metabolic activities of the cells. Second, it serves as a channel for the movement or materials within the cells. And third, a rough endoplasmic reticulum helps to synthesis proteins, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum helps to synthesis fat. It also store and release calcium. The endoplasmic reticulum fixture is shown in this slide. Next, move to another slide is Golgi apparatus. Secretory proteins do not remain within endoplasmic reticulum. They are transported into the another organelle within the cell called as Golgi apparatus. It is a cup-shaped structure. It lies between the nucleus and the apex of the cells. It concerned with the secretion of protein and synthesis of enzymes. Discuss about the functions of Golgi apparatus. It is involved in the formation of lysosome. Another one is responsible for the synthesis of cell membranes. Next, move to another slide is a lysosome. Lysosome, they are small membranes bound bags contains various enzymes. They contain support 40 digestive enzymes, so that is called as digestive pack. If the membranes of lysosome gets ruptured, the enzymes of lysosome would digest the entire structure of the cell, causing the death of the cell. So that is called a suicide pack of the cell. Discuss the functions of lysosome. We have two functions are mentioned. One is it involves in the intracellular digestion of food particles, and second is it destroy the pathogens and other foreign particles. We have the structure of the lysosomes is shows in this slide. Next slide shows that a ribosome. Ribosomes are organelles that process the cell genetic instructions to create proteins. These organelles can float freely in the cytoplasm or be connected to the endoplasmic reticulum. Each ribosome consists of two subunits such as small subunit and a large subunit. Each ribosomes have two units. One is small subunit, another one is large subunit. There are two types, one 70S ribosomes, another one 80S ribosomes. 70S ribosome, it is small and consists of 30S and 50S subunits. It is seen in the prokaryotic cell. And 80S ribosomes, it is large and consists of 40S and 60S subunits. It is seen in eukaryotic cell. Next, we'll discuss about the functions of the ribosome. One is it involves in protein synthesis, so that is called as a protein factories of the cell. So another name is called a factory of protein cells. Next slide shows that mitochondria. Mitochondria, this is a very important parts in these cells. So it will give the energies to the body from the mitochondria. Mitochondria, all cells in the body except mature RPC has the hundreds and thousands of organelles called as mitochondria. It is the rod-like structure made up of two layers. The outer layer is smooth and the inner layer has many folding or inner projections called crystal. The space inside the inner membranes is filled with the dense materials called matrix. The matrix includes nearly 60 enzymes and hence is called enzymes. If we have to see the cell structure, so many mitochondria is present inside the cells in various places. Next, discuss about the functions of mitochondria. One is it is a powerhouse of the cell. It contains necessary enzymes for the improvement of the respiration. The energy adenosine triphosphate is produced in the mitochondria. ATP-CP synthesized from the mitochondria. Next, move to another slide is nucleus. Every cell is the body has a nucleus except the mature red blood cells. It is the largest structure present almost center of the cells. It is more or less spherical in shape. It covered by nuclear membranes similar to the plasma membranes, but it has a tiny pores through which some substances can pass it into the cytoplasm. It contains nucleus and chromatin. It contains the DNA genetic materials. Discuss about the functions of the nucleus. It directs the cell's growth and control all activities. Second, it stores genetic information in DNA molecules and also control genetic information. These slides have a structure of nucleus. Nucleus mainly occupied in middle of the cells. Next slide shows that nucleus. Nucleus, it is the highly coiled filaments structure present in the nucleus. It is not surrounded by a nuclear membranes. It contains granules that synthesis RNA. Discuss about the functions of the nucleolus. One is the main function is ribosomal synthesis and ribosome biogenesis. Second is many aspects of cell biology such as regulation of cell cycle, growth and development, synthesis, telomerase activities, gene silencing, responses to biologic and abiotic stresses. This is the main functions of nucleolus. Nucleolus, the shape of the nucleolus and of located in where in the cells is shows in this slide. Next slide shows in chromatin. Chromatin, it is the threads-like structure which carry genetic information responsible for determinants called genes are arranged linearly on the chromatin chromosomes. In human, they have 23 pairs of chromosomes. The first 22 pairs of chromosome called as a autochromosome. Last pair, like 23rd of chromosomes called as a sex chromosomes. The sex chromosomes have a X chromosome and as well as Y chromosomes. It will be last chromosomes called as a sex chromosome. It will be decided as the male baby or female baby. The functions of chromatin, compactification of long DNA and the synthesis of DNA. Second is transcription, regulation and chromatin and DNA repairs. We have structure of the chromatin shows in this figure. Next move to another slide is centrosome. Centrosome, this is present near the nucleus. It is also known as cell center of central body. Each centrosome is spherical in shape. Each centrosome contains pair of centrioles are involved in the formation of spindle fibers during cell division. The functions of centrosome, the basic units of heredity and cell divisions. And another point is genes control and passing on of characteristics from parent to children. The chromatin structure is shows in this slide. Another slide shows that the functions of these cells. Cell of various types have different functions because all structure and functions are closely related. It is apparent that the cell that is very thin is not well suited for a protective function. Bone cells do not have an appropriate structure for nerve impulse conduction. Just as there are many cell types, there are varied cell function. The generalized cell function include one is movement of substances, second is cell division to make new cells, and DNA replication and protein synthesis. These are the uh, structure and functions of the human cells. Thank you